around family, you can be around friends, or you can be simply alone. So now that we've got the reading done, we're going to go around and say what armor we all wear. And for those on camera, we could show what we wear. Except for I think mine's out in the car, so I might have to go get it. But I've got a archer's brace that I commissioned from Mark Masters, a leather worker in our guild, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love it, and I might actually I'll actually be commissioning a full van brace from him because I thought that's what I had ordered at first. But it's saying it's on me for not realizing what I was ordering. I thought all van braces were the same. Turns out I ordered an archer's brace. An archer's brace, for those who don't know, only covers the top half of the arm. It doesn't go all the way around. It covers this part right here and leaves this part, the bottom of the arm, open. So what I did with mine is I took some bungee cord and I ghetto rigged essentially a best way to put it is a zipper for lace up shoes. Like you can convert shoes to from lace up to zip up. I took one of those and adjusted it for my van brace, for my armor. Gando.
Got my little metal cuff that I got from Grant. Another one in the armors. Um, just,
Yes, tap on the screen. Give me the likes.
just normal steel and leather cuff. It's actually wear it so much to the point I have a tan.
Ah, untamed. You're the other person in my life. Belgorp, you're a. Yeah, I'm hoping it's just the camera, but you look like you're muted too. So we'll skip you and go on to. Well, let's go to West Mitten, seeing as his picture's the first in the line, and he's not
Alright.
muted.
Daily, I wear a regular leather cuff. So it would be a bracer because it goes all the way around and it's like 6 inches long. I too suffer from the tan lines in the summer. I wear it, imagine that religiously.
Right.
Yeah, it's there every day with me at work. It's every time I'm out in public. It might be covered because I do live in the Great White North. So,
That's usually how mine is, except for in the summertime, where I'll usually wear a the sweat wickening material,
oh, okay.
and it's always long sleeve because, like y'all know, I work in recycling, so I try to keep myself as clean as possible.
Yeah.
But when I'm out of work, I'll pull the sleeves up and show off the armor. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all good. Yeah, it's with me all the time.
All right, Dirge, what about you?
Well, I've been sporting the same pieces of armor for the better part of a couple decades.
One of those.
Yeah, I've got a trench coat that's got some armor plate in and out, inside and outside of it, that I put together because my life was a little fucked up. But it's got me through lots of things. Every so often I still put her on and walk around.
Nice. And I think if I remember right, you've had to replaced a few items recently, or are looking to.
Yeah, yeah. But it's more just I want to get stuff purpose built for some of the plates as opposed to scavenging them and cutting them into shape and all that. So that'll be fun. I'm actually looking at this company right now called Nova Steel. They do a hybrid of riot and handgun level armor.
Okay.
Pretty decent. They do some really nice pauldrons, a back plate, which they also have their own like higher end ballistic armors and plates, and the back plate seems to interface with those pretty well.
Hey, Nessie, welcome, dude.
They also have a really cool little handgun resistant buckler, and of course overhelmet as well. Mm.
You might want to check out.
Awesome, dude.
You might want to check out Safe Life Defense. They've got 5x7 side panels that are 3A resistant, but they're, I think, like a 20th of an inch, like a fifth of an inch.
Oh yeah, so like nothing basically. That's great.
Yeah, they're polycarbonate.
Ooh.
So they're lightweight, they're neutrally buoyant.
Oh, nice.
And you could samurai style armor the back of your, like layer and sheet. The back of your coat there. I think they're $100 per seat, so it'd take a minute, but
I'll have to look into that. Check them out. Because anything that's like lighter and little lighter and point is a godsend when it comes to armor.
Exactly. I'll send you the link to it.
I realize it may not be true armor, but I forgot about my helm, my boy Shay, so I decided to put it on. Kendall's got his on now too.
I've yet to actually pick up an official piece of Keeper armor though. Oh, that would probably be an expense in the next quarter.
Yep. Also got the, I don't have it on me right now, but the Heart of Iron, the Garota Beskar. Take it easy, Nessie. Enjoy the con, dude. But I think I might start doing care packages with some of those in them, or I'll get with the people who are doing care packages to include those.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, you gotta have the Heart of Iron. Yeah, words are hard. It's an identifier of our faith, and it identifies someone as Mandalorian.
Truth. Hey, and if other groups get to hand out crucifixes and Bibles with their care packages, why can't we do the same? Essentially,
A Heart of Iron and a Glock.
I agree.
But hey, it could be the
Maybe just Heart of Iron and a hollow point.
I think the government might have something to say about that, though. What about you, Autonog? What's your go-to piece of armor?
So, I kind of am a little bit more dedicated than most. I actually use a plate carrier with 3+ plates, front and back, and side plates. And I wear that, whenever I'm out of the house and doing whatever. It's about 21 pounds, and so that with my sidearm with a battle belt and first aid kit is pretty much what I have on me. And Superman style, I do have a big old patch of the Keepers of the Way shield patch on the front of my plate carrier. just with the hoop and look, yeah, hoop and
Hoop and loop?
yeah, Velcro. It's Velcroed onto the.
Yeah, you
What is it?
just don't need to do that tactical name. We'll just call it Velcro. 'Cause that's what it is.
Yeah. And so like I just wear that, and I mean it's a decent workout, and you do get pretty sweaty and smelly in the summer, and in the midst of doing any strenuous labor, it kind of adds on to it. But as long as you clean it once a week, um, or
Oh.
sooner, yeah, it definitely gets uh, less smelly and less, yeah. And
Funny that you say that. I can recommend a brand of ear cleaner.
what's your recommendation?
This stuff's called BioCleanse.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's a good one. As well as a cleaner that I use Miss Myers. And it's a organic cleaner. So
Yep.
I just use one part Miss Myers and 9 parts water, and it cleans it. I just spray it on there. I wipe it down, and then after that, I take a alcohol wipe and I just finish it off, and boom, everything's super nice. What I like about my plate carrier from Spartan Armory is I can actually take all the plates out and wash it in the machine.
Oof, that's the big one.
Yeah. So if it gets dirty, with mud or whatever crap that I may run into, or even bodily fluids of the iron-based kind, just put it with a capful or two shots of vinegar and 2 shots of lemon juice, and put that in the machine, and it should get it right out.
The one thing Deadpool always gets right.
I thought it was always wear red so they don't see you bleed.
No,
Right, so-
that's where you wear brown pants.
Yep.
Maybe that's why
So-
Wolverine wore yellow.
Yellow on the
Yeah.
front, brown on the back.
So I dropped the link for those panels I was talking about in the group chat there in the Discord.
I
You
see
might
it.
want to check them out. They're real thin and lightweight. I think they weigh like less than a pound for a full plate, and that's 3A. They're pricey.
Yeah, you ain't shitting.
They're pricey.
Wow.
And
Well, that's how they made a lot of the stuff inaccessible to the common man. Is it's priced out of the range, but you can still buy it if you want to spend a mortgage on your house.
Yeah, if I want to skip one of my rent payments.
Yeah.
But it's one of those you buy it, and what is the cost of your life to you?
That, and it's buy once, cry once kind of product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, until you have to replace it.
In 5 years.
and with the
Your tax return every 5 years.
well, with this
And
deal,
my tax return won't even cover one of the 4 payments of that.
I'm used to having kids. Mine won't
Yeah.
this year at either. That sucks. Thanks for reminding me. Just for that, you lose the game.
God.
It wasn't me this time.
Why?
Wait, what is the material of this? Because I've read something similar to it.
High
Just,
density polyethylene.
Okay,
It's just
yeah.
plastic.
So
It's just the way it's bound together, it meshes and
I actually
creates
know
a
more
polymer.
information how it's produced.
Oh,
So
go for it.
it is with the Hyperline level 3A panels. There's actually a simple name for its manufacturing, like its properties. It's magnetically aligned plastic. So it's essentially the
Is it
strip
aligned with
of steel.
electrons? Is it a magnetic field?
they melt down polyethylene, and then it passes a very 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 strong magnet. Think of like an MRI strength magnet, and it basically creates the poles and then the molecules, and they align, north to south all the way through. But the thing is, within the production is you have to dump a ton of energy into making only a finite amount of magnetically aligned plastic. Yeah, it's the same stuff as the Walmart sacks that you get at your local grocery vendor, but at the same time you get the same strength as steel or even ceramic at a 16th the weight or a third the weight, and yeah, depending on your thickness, and that is extremely valuable, especially for handgun braided armor and riot armor, to where you can actually get pretty thick with it, and you don't really have to carry the bulk. But it's been this kind of armor has been around for the past 20 years, but now since then it's been like prohibitively expensive. But now it's kind of like the technology of TVs. As soon as it gets cracked that everybody can do it, once they get the cheat sheet, it gets lower and lower and lower in price. Now it's getting lower to where everybody can have it, asterisk, but not everybody has the availability to have it.
3D printers.
3D printers are actually not able to be done with magnetically aligned polyethylene.
Well, no, it's like
No.
3D printers. It's to the point everyone can have one if you can
So,
afford it.
Yeah.
so my answer was correct. It was just not as long-winded.
Yeah, I've been super interested in this technology for the past 15 years.
It's okay. Let your tism flow.
Yeah, I mean, it's all good.
I mean, ever since I saw it in the it was actually somewhere in the late 2000s. It's in SHOT Show actually.
It was like 2008, 2009.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Just like, ooh,
it was right
fancy.
after the Dragon Scale armor flopped in testing, and it was the next big thing, and then nothing came about from it forever.
Yeah, but I'm super interested in seeing how it holds up in testings, because I believe NIJ 0.7 is a little bit more strenuous than previous farms testing as far as armor goes.
So I have to ask you, speaking of like armor, have you checked out DevTac's Roman helmet?
Oh God.
I don't believe so. I do have a armor that I have, or a helmet that I have pointed out. But what I'm probably end up going to do is put in a layer of soft armor in there.
Yeah.
To kind of nestle my cranium. But of course, the weak part will probably be the T-visor, which I'll probably end up seeing if I can get some AML, some optical see-through aluminum that is bullet resistant, as long as it's in half inch or thicker. And
do you have a company that does that right now? Because the last I heard, it was just NASA using crystallizing aluminum.
So there is an aircraft company in Denton, Arkansas that is licensed by Walmart that is selling it. But again, it's in short supply, but I will need a little bit. I just need like a little square to work.
Do you know? Because I'm just interested in that. You know what I mean? That's why I'm asking questions. Do you know what it is per square foot?
Oh, it's per square foot. It's like probably around $1,200.
Yeah, that makes about right. Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's a new.
like 15.
Yeah, so that's not bad though. Man, I wish you luck.
It's gonna be a while, but I mean, when I finally have it, it's gonna be a helmet that can take a beating, or at least the hand can take a beating. 'Cause, I mean, I don't want to live. I don't want to live after getting shot in the head with a rifle. Like that's it. I tap out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
So
I'm gonna be very
if you want to go with
shot.
the pre-built, if you wanted to go with the pre-built version, I dropped the helmet he was talking about in the chat again.
Okay, okay. I'll definitely take a look
It's
at that.
it's I want to say 2,500 last time I looked.
Yeah, I have looked at this before.
Why do you have to share so expensive of shit?
Well, you have
Because if he didn't, then you would have money. And what? Why would you want that?
see the problem I have with this helmet is that it doesn't have the T visor, so it has like the sunglasses kind of thing, and
Yeah.
to me
Oh,
that's
fair enough.
important.
But it has fans.
It has fans, but like I want the T visor. I want
I
Mandalorian
mean,
culture.
well, if he does do custom, you could ask him, see if he do a T-Visor for you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. He just put that out on his Insta. He does custom jobs.
Oh.
Oh, that's sexy.
You should see some of the stuff he's doing for SF guys. Like, yeah. And it's dope. He just came out with a half mask version, so you can use a half respirator.
And see,
He's-
that's the
he's-
version that I was thinking of doing because they do. He integrates with. Is it? Oh, it's not. It's one of the two major. I think it's Avon Tactical that he used or that he integrates with.
It was announced at SHOT Show a couple years back, but I can't remember.
What's
I know that he does a lot of his. He makes his stuff mirror compliant.
Oh, that's what it is. It's Miratech.
And I know quite a couple of years ago, there's just something called Galaxy Tac or whatever, or made a fire resistant helmet in the style of a Mandalorian helmet. And I thought that's pretty cool, but it seems to be
As
redacted all across the internet. I'm like, oh, I can't even get this now. It's like, why?
in other words, they got a cease and disorder, or that somebody came up and said, "I want this project," and black it out.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Honestly, that sounds like it.
See, what I need is a
Somebody paid
DOT
millions and
approved.
millions of dollars.
What I need is a DOT approved motorcycle helmet.
DOT approved ballistic helmet.
Well, honestly,
That would work
if it
too.
has an NIJ rating, it's actually usually so it how their ratings actually like measure up. Something can be DOT approved, but not farm resistant. But almost every helmet that's farm resistant is going to be DOT approved. It just needs to be unobstructive to actually looking at your surroundings, and also just airflow. Just it needs to not restrict airflow.
It's kind of like not every finger is a thumb, but every thumb is a finger.
Yes, exactly. But
You're welcome.
thank you.
But the real question is, guys, you want to kill Nazis with GI Robot?
I'd rather do it myself.
With yes, I would.
Sorry, it's my new nerd.
So I think now is a good time to switch topics. Third, put on the tinfoil hat.
Oh shit, buckle up.
Wait, hold on. There's one person we haven't heard from on their armor.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we need to hear from this one over here for her armor.
Yes, so I for sure I got this from Grant. It's the leather with the steel. Yep. Yeah, instead of doing the all steel one, I just have the.
Oh, and I need to go get mine out of the car. I'll be right back.
But yeah, I also as far as like event like future thoughts. These are future Silicon thoughts. I've been looking into the concealable EDC body armor that basically is the same, like a little bit thicker than a tank top, but you can wear it underneath your regular clothes.
I like the one that's
which
integrated in the
they're-
hoodie.
Sorry, what?
Well, like the ones that they have integrated in the hoodie.
Kind of, but it'd be more like a tank top. Like you can wear this under everything.
Yep.
And I think the plating was level 3, so it's not super expensive. I think the last ones I saw were like $100, $200 for the tank top carrier and the plate. But that's something that I am looking into in the future is because I wear tank tops all the time, and I think a lot of people wear tank tops, and it's super concealable in my opinion. So I think that'd be a good investment to make eventually, to help, like of course with those of us who are keepers, but just for safety in general.
Let's see. That's also the thing with Tenet. We need to have the armor showing.
Right. Well, we can have the armor showing, but also I think having armor underneath as well would be good.
Point taken.
Because like I work in a medical, like in the not quite the medical field, but like medical adjacent, so I wear scrubs to work. I can't be wearing like a giant plate carrier. And I'm sure like there are others who are nurses or who wear certain uniforms to where you wouldn't be able to wear like a full plate carrier. So I think this is a good alternative for those of us who can't wear regular clothes to have kind of a concealable plate carrier slash tank top armor.
So one thing that we haven't touched on when it comes to the armor stuff, sorry, I just want to jump in, is that I know of a polymer called T30 or T30, and it makes a great backer for plates and stuff like that. So it absorbs a huge amount of shock. Anybody else got anything on that?
No, but I
I've
do
never
have
heard of it.
with what the Battle Dwarf was talking about, wearing plate carriers at work. Recycling is another industry where it's kind of restrictive on what is
Permissible.
not even permissible. I'm sure I could wear it if I want. It's more, what is it going to restrict my movements to? Because I have to be able to get into machines to clean or repair. I
Right.
can't quite do that if I'm wearing a level big bulky plate carriers. I mean, even with just wearing this, it stops my wrist from going in. It stops my hand from going in past the wrist. Like one of our biggest issues is running over baling wire, and it's getting caught in our tires. And we actually just got a forklift back where the wire had wrapped around so bad that it just tore up the entire drivetrain.
Ooh.
Right. So yeah,
And sorry for,
that. Go ahead.
right. I was gonna say sorry for cutting in there. It's an important part of like hard plate and soft armor is the backing. You know, that layer that absorbs the shock for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that helmet looks like the Titanic going down. It's just slow. I've got it on a phone stand, and ever so slowly see it just going.
But yeah, my thoughts are like for sure have like something visible, like that is of the way, like with my wristband or wrist cuff. But also I think that we should also be investing in things that we can wear underneath like our everyday clothes, like a tank top or a t-shirt or something.
Now they do make. It's not, obviously it's not going to be bulletproof, but it's stab resistant clothing.
Well, actually, there's a company that I have recently been looking at, and they have it is a tank top. It's a compression tank top, but it's level 3 to where it can stop a 9 mil.
Put it in the chat so we can all look at it.
I think I know who you're talking about, and for some reason I thought it was stabby, not shooty.
So this is very loosely based on the current topic, but I just got to throw it out there so you can all laugh. There's a company that's come out with a tactical umbrella that literally is handgun rated A3. And
No, I've seen this movie. I've seen this movie.
No, I'm shitting. I'm not like.
Kingsman.
Yeah, but no joke. At SHOT Show and a couple of the other preceding gun shows, the company's been running around showing their tactical umbrella. It doesn't have any of the cool stuff like the gun built into it or like, the screen or whatever.
No, because that would require a NICS check here in the States.
I saw one that had a plastic screen cut out so you can see through it. But yeah, I saw that they were working on a bulletproof umbrella.
I need the hacksmith to finish his
I don't
paper
need.
so that we can manufacture those.
Yeah, because I don't need to lose yet another umbrella. Like, I can't have a $3,000 bulletproof umbrella because I'm gonna leave that bitch on the bus.
I need Installation 00 to get finished with his Under Armour skin for the Mjolnir armor so I can adapt that for my armor.
Well, you can get a Kevlar at body glove essentially, and while it doesn't necessarily have the bullet resistant values, you can actually layer it, cross layer it, and get most of the way there.
Installation 00's his is it's the undersuit for the Mjolnir armor that is temperature controlled. That's the main reason why I want it.
I know, without, I know of him, I'm subscribed to him, but without actually knowing, so the temperature controlling is just a waist or a belt mounted refrigerant and pump system with fluid channels going throughout the bodysuit, and that's to keep the hot stuff hot and the cold stuff cold.
Basically, like the NASA.
It's like, but what's funny is before they actually got developed for NASA, they actually were developed first for NASCAR.
I could see that. And then there's been a fun side effect for the very few people who have a genetic abnormality where they can't regulate their body temperature.
Right. So they just set it to
proper.
Yeah. Right. So they just set it to 95 degrees and just let it do.
Where the fuck do you live? And I'm never visiting there if you keep your house or apartment at 95 degrees.
Oh
I
no!
was gonna say
People who have regulation problems, it's you set it to a body temperature, so therefore the things that are getting above 90, 95 can then be transferred to other places that aren't.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And that
you can actually buy some of these things too on something like Amazon. And that's another thing too. If you're gonna wear heavy armor during hot weather, that's definitely a good cold vest.
Yeah.
I posted in the voice chat, text chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. They don't have any larges though.
At the moment.
No. So because we're all thinking about all of this heavy armor and talking about it, I posted Hyper Shell. They're it's an exoskeleton. It'll let you go, I think, 500 kilometers. Yeah.
What's that in freedom seeds?
And freedom units, it's 2.2 miles to the or 2.2 kilometers to the mile.
240 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So let's go 240 miles under
40
load.
miles?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I thought you said it was 5 kilometers, and I thought that was like maybe 2 miles.
It's, yeah, that's a pretty dope system. Did you know right now Hilti has an upper body exoskeleton, 2 different ones, but one that you would think of.
Yeah.
That you can purchase for 2K right now.
Yeah.
I think
the future is now, boys and girl.
Mandos. There you go.
What? Or Bode?
Bode.
Well, the
So unfortunately, we won't have a
Another
language lesson either because we have not been very active on that.
We should just like translate the boy and his dog and then read that out.
And here's the one that I was talking about that was for super cheap, like $300.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I've seen that. Yeah.